Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to do a little bit of a quick review. This watch was kind of a surprise from AVI-8 to me. So as you guys know, potentially I've been traveling quite a bit, and I came back from one of my trips and found this watch waiting for me. So a while back, you guys may have caught, I did a review on another AVI-8 watch. This one, which I really like. And AVI-8 decided to surprise me, to sent me another one, by the way, to check out. And so that would be this watch. This is going to be their coalition with Bradley Mountain, which is a really cool outdoor backpacks and kind of outdoor gear company. And they came up with this. It's part of their Flyboy collection. I had no idea this watch existed. Again, it just showed up on my doorstep one day. So I've been holding on to it for over a month or so. Finally had some time to sit down and look at it and check it out. And I want to go ahead and share my thoughts with you. So let me go ahead and take it off of my wrist so we can take a look at it. First things first, this watch is about 43 millimeters. And a lot of you guys know that's kind of in my sweet spot of what a good size watch is. So it's got a decent amount of wrist presence for sure, which is nice too because it doesn't overpower you, because it still has that kind of minimalist overall. It doesn't really, blow you away with a bunch of complications. It's a very clean, basic dial in the best sense. It's not overdone by any stretch of the imagination. So again, it's 43 millimeters. It comes to you in a stainless steel case. It's all stainless steel. However, they put this ionic plating over it to give it this almost like a rose gold tone. I'll be honest, I am not a fan of plated watches at all. However, I will say, if you don't have my hang-ups about plating, I do really like the tone that they've used for this ionic plating, and I do think that this is a really nice color. I would happily own a solid gold watch in this color. And for those of you that aren't, again, all hung up, I don't think you'll mind it. I do really like the way it looks, and I'll be honest too, it's not something I would have thought of as an outdoor watch to have this kind of ionic plating to it. But especially with the big thing a couple years ago with bronze being really in for sports watches, it sort of lends itself a little bit to a bronze feel as well. So I can see how it actually does make some sense on what is supposed to be kind of an active outdoors style watch. Now, I've paired it up with one of their other AVI-8 straps because it has the red and the red cross-hatch stitching, which matches on the, let me zoom this in here, on the second hand. This second hand has a little red, almost like an airplane feature. Now, this is not the strap that came on this watch. That strap is actually on my other AVI-8 watch, which is this one. So if you buy this AVI-8 Bradley Mountain, it actually comes on this dark brown strap. But again, I went ahead and patched it with a lighter brown just because I like the contrast a little bit better. But the strap that does come with the Bradley Mountain is a really nice strap. It's marked Bradley Mountain on the back of the strap, and is also marked, it's vegetable tanned leather. And it does feel to be pretty decent quality for what you get. I like it. I like it enough, obviously, that I threw it on my other AVI-8 watch. I swapped the straps back and forth. Again, I thought it was cool to bring out this red on the other AVI-8 strap I had with the red on the second hand here. But, this is one of those watches that has the very subtle details that if you're into something that's a little bit more understated, this is probably a watch you'd be considering. And on the back, you will see through the sapphire case back the Bradley Mountain marked rotor on a basic Miyota movement. This is one of the generic Miyota workhorse movements you'll see in lots of watches of this price point. It is automatic. It is, of course, you can see the rotor wobbling there. It is about 21 joules, I believe, and it's about 21,000 beats per hour. It's a solid, reliable movement. It's nothing to write home about. First position is winding, and it is nice you can hand wind, something that us Seiko aficionados didn't get on a lot of our watches for quite a while. But again, it's speeding at about 21,000 beats per hour. The crown is not screwed down. First position is winding. Second position changes the date. And third position changes the time. Pretty basic functionality. But one of the things about this watch that may not be readily apparent actually is one of its kind of really cool hidden features. So that is that if you look at this dial, what you may be noticing is it looks a little bit different than most dials you've seen, and that's because it's actually loaded or covered in a layer of loom. So let me go ahead and loom this up really quickly and we'll see if we can get it to glow for you. So there we go, guys. Now that it's a little bit darker in here, you can hopefully see that almost greenish tint to the dial. The entire dial actually is covered in loom. So in a really dark room at night when this thing is, you know, fully loomed up, it is quite an interesting thing. This is the first watch I've ever experienced where the entire dial is covered in loom. So as, you know, like an outdoor companion, if you're going to go for a hike in this thing and it got loomed up during the day and at nighttime, it got dark out, you should still have pretty damn good illumination on this watch. And it's a greenish loom too, which is something, again, I'm never familiar with before. And it's a green loom too, which is something I've never encountered before. It's kind of cool. And it kind of works too, I gotta be honest, with that ionic coating. It plays nicely together. So again, this is the Bradley Mountain collaboration with AVI-8, part of their Flyboy collection. For those either in a kind of more of a minimalist style watch, this may be something worth checking out. Now again, there's no screw down crown, so this is not something I would be wanting to get wet in. But as a little everyday watch, it's got a really cool hidden feature of having this loom. It's not overly styled. It does have sapphire crystal, which is nice, and it comes with, you know, a not overly special but definitely reliable Miyota movement. Not a bad piece, and if this is something that appeals to you, I will leave a link below to AVI-8's watch website. And if this is something that appeals to you, I'll leave a link below to AVI-8's website. Now again, they just dropped this off. This isn't one personally that really speaks to me aesthetically, but I can see its merits and I can see how people really would like it. I much prefer the one they sent me last time. I like this guy quite a bit. And there's also a lot more of like their vintage style watches. That's much more my aesthetic. But as something that I would never have looked at otherwise, I appreciate them sending this to me, and I can definitely see that this is a cool watch. And for somebody that appreciates its aesthetic, this could be a really nice companion. So hope you guys enjoyed the review. As always, let me know what you guys think below in the comment section. It's open for your discussion. I look forward to catching you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.